Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the continuation of the budgeting videos I like to make in the very beginning of the month. We've already set up my December monthly budget, and now we are moving on to my sinking funds, which, let me tell you, my sinking funds have gotten so much love from me this past month, especially because I've been spending quite a bit of money from my Christmas sinking fund, which it's looking a little skinny now, but I'm happy to say that I've gotten I think pretty much all of my Christmas presents. So that makes me really happy. So if you guys are interested into seeing all the results and how I ended the month of November budget-wise, I definitely suggest that you guys stick around for my November monthly budget video, which should be going up in the next couple of days. But let's go ahead and start with this one, which is going to be once again, like I mentioned, my sinking funds. I have my sinking funds sticker as well as some washi here for my shop. I also have my sinking fund cash envelopes, which this is where I like to keep them. I've shown this time and time again, and I actually got around to making one for electricity, so I'm all ready to go, and I will be stuffing those with you as well today, with the exception of, I believe, 3 of my sinking funds, because those are in an online banking account, which I've gotten requested to make a video all about my online banking account, so I will do that, as well as videos about me investing in stocks in my portfolio and all of that. So that should be coming, I'm hoping, within the next couple of weeks, but definitely this month, so make sure you stick around for that as well. For sinking funds, I like to set them up not in the page after my budget, but the ones after that, because in here I'll go ahead and set up my my weekly check-in spread. So I like to set it up here, and I have not added any new sinking funds this month, just because, of course, with December and Christmas coming up, I really just wanted to make sure to stuff the sinking funds that I have now, especially because my card tags are also due this month. So this month I will be stuffing enough to be able to pay it off right after this video. Actually, I should probably get to that. So editing Romina, if you're watching this and you still haven't paid your card tags, please pay them now. I like to give myself reminders here and there, but I went ahead and laid down the sinking funds script sticker. Now moving on to the header here, which has sections for the fund, the beginning balance, what you're adding, what you spent, and the ending at the end of the month, which this is actually what I'm going to be filling out in my November monthly budget results. So I'm just going to get right into it, because we will also be stuffing these. So the first one that I have here is adventures. I do like to write these in alphabetical order. It just makes me happy. I don't know. I just feel like they look the most organized like that. Of course, you don't have to do it like I do it, but the beginning for adventures currently is $280, and I'm going to be adding $50 in here. Like I mentioned, I might be taking a trip to Colorado with my sister in January, so I think that should be a good amount to at least book a hotel for January. But since things are closing, I know we have a curfew here in California, and I know things have been closing in Colorado, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. We'll see, but I do want to make sure that I have the money ready if it is that we're still going, or if it is that we're going to be booking something this month. So I think that's a pretty good amount to have so far. Next, I have here my allowance sinking fund, which I'm not going to put anything for it yet. That I get to see also at the end of the month, because I do transfer whatever I have remaining in my allowance cash envelopes towards my allowance sinking fund. And this is a more long time fund, so that I can spend on whatever it is that I want in the future, or if I'm saving for something specifically, that's kind of what that fund is for. Next, I have birthdays. And for birthdays, I am beginning with $78. And for this month, I'm going to be adding $32. Nothing too crazy, because I believe I only have one birthday this month. Next, I have cart maintenance. And for cart maintenance, I am beginning with $193, and I will be adding $57. Then next is car payment, which this I have in my online banking account just because it is more of an emergency car payment fund. I have been thinking if I want to just off the bat transfer this money, which is $373 towards my emergency fund. I'm still thinking about it. It is a possibility, but I would like to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that I should transfer all that to my emergency fund? Or do you think that I should just keep it on its own? Because for the longest, I was thinking that I would use that money towards paying for my car payment when I took my trip to Peru, which I might be doing that in the new year. I'm kind of excited, but we'll see. I do have to pick, I think, a flight by the end of this month. So I will definitely update you guys on that and what's going to happen with that, since of course it got pushed back because of COVID, and Peru's borders haven't been open for a couple of months, but they just actually opened and there's flights going in and out now. Then after car payment, I have my car tags, which like I mentioned are due this month. So I'm really glad that I started this fund when I did, because I've had to spend quite a bit of money, and you guys will also see that in my November monthly budget, which I'm sorry I'm pushing that video so much, but it's a good one and it's a very detailed video. I go over my whole process of how I go about closing out my budget, so it's a good one to watch if you are just getting into budgeting, or if you want to see how you could go about closing your own budget. Car tags, I am beginning with $195, and I need to add 62 this month to have enough for that. I believe I had to pay, yeah, $257 for this, so that should have me covered and I'm all good to go there. Next I have Christmas, which has been used quite a bit last month, and I'm beginning with $57.91 this month, in the beginning of December. I've pretty much gotten all of my Christmas presents. I honestly just have to get stocking stuffers, which as you guys can see, I only have $57.91. So I was really debating if I wanted to keep adding the $150 for this month, and I ended up going with I do want to make sure that I have enough stocking stuffers for everyone. And I might end up picking up like a small gift here and there for certain people, friends, or just somebody that I forgot. So that's what I'm going to be adding for the Christmas sinking fund today. I will be showing you guys kind of what I've gotten so far on my Vlogmas videos. If you guys are interested in checking those out, I believe a couple of days should have already been up by now. So make sure you check those out. That's typically where I show you guys all of my days leading up to Christmas, which is really fun for me every year. The next sinking fund I have is my clothing fund, which I am beginning with $1, which is so funny. I think I might have been the same for last month. Correct me if I'm wrong, but for this month I will be adding $50 in here. Then I have date night, which we did use last month. I think we might have used all of my sinking funds, or I might have used all of my sinking funds last month. This I am beginning with $11, and I'm just going to be adding $39. So then that way we have an even $50. I think that's a pretty good amount to have for me. Then one of my newest sinking fund categories is electricity, because as you all may or may not know, I do get billed for that every other month. So last month I wanted to make sure to never have to pay over $200 worth of electricity when I could just make a sinking fund for it. So sinking fund is beginning with $125, and I'm going to be adding $125 to this month. And that should be pretty good for the amount that I typically pay for electricity, but we'll see. We'll see next month, which is when it's due again. Then I have entertainment. And for entertainment, I am beginning with $0, and I'm going to be adding $30. Then I have my medical sinking fund, which I also am beginning with $0. There is a lot that I gotta tell you guys about this, but once again, check out the budget results video. And for this, I'm going to be adding $100 this month. which I should have probably added last month, but that's okay. And then, no, we have 2 more. We have miscellaneous. And for miscellaneous, I am beginning with 8. We have 8, and we're going to add 42. And then last but not least now is my Peru trip, which I don't stuff. I no longer stuff this, and this is currently in my Ally banking account as well, because it's quite a bit of money. I have in here saved $1,200, and I'm not going to stuff this whatsoever because I feel like that's very well funded for now, especially since I don't even know when I'll be going to Peru, but hopefully it is soon. I'm hoping that I'm able to go maybe for my birthday. That's kind of what I'm hoping for right now, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. So now that we have those, let me add my numbers. That is a total of $737, which is the amount that I had in my monthly budget. So that matches up, but I'm only going to be stuffing for $587 because Christmas, once again, is in that online banking account. So first let me set up my transaction log on the right side here. I'm still thinking of ways to fill up this planner because this actually has so many pages within each month. Yeah, I'm gonna make my December Dutch snowball spread here, but aside from that, I have 1, 2, 3 more pages. So then I'll lay down my transaction log here, and then I'll take the last header, and that's going to be for the transaction log, which of course I'm not going to add anything in here right now. Sometimes I feel like I zoom in way too much, but I don't know, let me know, because I feel like sometimes I should not zoom in so much, but maybe it's easier to see. Well, of course it's easier to see, but I don't know, sometimes being so zoomed in kind of gives me a headache. I don't know if I'm the only person that's like that, but let's see. Oh, I'm so excited for you guys to see my new cash envelopes for the month of December. Not my sinking fund ones, but the ones that I'm going to be using for the categories I weekly check in for. They're very, very cute. Okay, so I'm going to kind of organize the cash that I have here. I have just one $100 bill. Then I have quite a bit of 50s, 20s. Yeah, I pretty much have every bill in here. I have 5 and 1s. Okay, so I'm going to get each cash envelope and kind of go through it. So for adventures, that is going to get $50. So let's just do a 50 here. 2, 3, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 330 in there. I'm not sure if you guys like me counting the cash. I know I did that last month. I'm kind of just trying to get through this video, so that's why I'm not doing it, but let me know what you like the most. For birthdays, that is going to get $32. So let's do 20, 30, 32. And let's see. 20s here, 10s, and 1s there. For birthdays, it's getting a little chunky with all of them $1 bills, but they're still good there. For cart maintenance, it is going to get $57. So let's do, yeah, let's just do 50, 5, and 2 1s. So 57 for car maintenance. Yeah, So that is for card maintenance. Right there. Then for card tags, that is going to be getting $62. So let's do 20, 40, 60, 61, and 62. Which this is the time where my money gets all over the place. So right on cue. So I have ones in here and 20, which I should have 257. Let's see. 50, 100, 150, 170, 90, 210, 230, 240, 250, 556, 57. Perfect. So I have just enough to pay for my card tags. So I might just end up putting this on the side so that I can deposit it into my account and pay for that. And then for clothing, I am going to be adding $50. Whoops. So $50 for clothing. There. Date night will be getting $39. So let's do 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. 39 for date night. And I already had 11 in here. So that's this. There. Electricity is going to be getting $125. So let's do $125 there, which let me bring this up a bit. Now that we have no hundreds or fives. So 125 plus 125, that is 250. 40, 45, 50, yes. Which this makes me feel so good. And don't mind my bad hole punching. I had just finished punching some pocket inserts and then punched this, which should have been a personal size punch, but here we are. For entertainment, that is going to be getting $30. So let's get a 20 and a 30. And medical will be getting 100. So let's just do the 250s. And then last but not least, we have miscellaneous, which should be the rest, which is 42. So we have 20, 30, 41, and 2. Perfect. So this is for miscellaneous. In here. And that is going to conclude this sinking funds video. All of my sinking fund cash envelopes are all stuffed and are ready to go for the month, which makes me really happy. I always love when these are all chunky. Look at that. That is beautiful. With that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow's, which should be my cash envelope stuffing one. If you guys enjoyed this one, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. Also, make sure to check out my Vlogmas series that I'm going to be having up until Christmas, and hopefully I will get to see you guys on my next one. Bye guys!